This is our second game with regretfully complicated Takir. And definitely complicated because it's a reversal deck. It's got some tools, so it's not completely unplayable. There's some cowards in, but there's the Dust Imps, the Lash, a couple of good Brobnar creatures, a Shadow that's definitely underwhelming, but that still got some teeth. And from what I've seen so far, Ugluk is basically bidding against it every time. On the other hand, we've got an Italian deck and very interesting because while it is Word Collide, it's got Brobnar, not completely useless, good set of creatures, Rugwall, which is a very interesting card on many accounts, double Exhume, double Infernus, double Library of the Damned. That brings you as much control and also a bit of speed. And the speed is also added to the Edidai, Neutron Shark, a couple of very good, positive, useful tools on the logo side. Speed of 17 and an interesting deck as well. Not completely over the top, requires a bit of use, but definitely I see why both would bid for that one. And this is what happens. And Ugluk manages to let his opponent keep his deck for 8 chains. And the question is, will it be enough to for Ugluk to slow the deck enough for him to place his and try to squeeze in a victory? Okay, so here we go. And we have the chain bidding has completed. The giankqwerty is starting. And he gets... And Ugluk is forced into his own deck with 7 chains. So it's quite interesting compared to last turn. We're going to see how he fares with it. Opening, Ugluk plays Dust Imp, and we have a Ragwog and an Ogopogo. Oh, I love Ragwog. This is such an interesting card, and double Ragwog is really interesting. That means KiP actually won't do much, potentially, because of the Ragwog. Is actually a very good protection against KiP. And now we have a stun. Why did it get stunned? Oh, because he must have Wise Refrain. Oh, right. So now I'm very curious to see how Ugluk fares with his own deck. He probably has trained to play with an opponent who has quite a fair amount of chain and plays with 1 or 2 cards less than it should. KiP plays actually very nicely in that scenario. So we have giankqwerty, chooses Brobnar, reaps with Ogopogo, gets 2 damage, Ogopogo gets killed by KiP, choosing Shadow, Subtermal, make it discard, Ragnarok, not sure it's going to be so important, and giankqwerty chooses this, obviously kills KiP with Ragwog as planned, plays the Gleeful Mayhem, gets rid of the board, Dust Imp gains 2 Ember to Ugluk, and plays another Ogopogo. No, exhumes Ogopogo, I suppose. Yeah, exhumes Ogopogo. Shadows of this, blanks Ogopogo, banishes Ogopogo. Alternate chain is played and strike. But obviously, giankqwerty forges. They play bloody fast. Okay, Neutron Shark, what do you kill here? Yes, the Subtermal, most likely. And Kofinto, Neutron Shark restarts, and unfortunately Interdimensional Graph gets discarded. Unfortunately for giankqwerty, obviously this is a different story when it comes to Ugluk. Binding Irons, Banish, Abscess, and plays alternate banding. Yeah, these two Banish actually do a lot of work for him. And it's interesting that in both games, actually, the board was fairly small. Playing the Evil Eye, and we have 1 key to 0, Library of the Damned. These two players played extremely fast. Okay, Ugluk plays Brobnar. So what does he do with his own Brobnar package? If in Strike is also very interesting in an adaptative game, because this is a case where, oh, Smith, very nice, and Coffin, yes, because you can bring your opponent to 4 cards. If he's got the chains as well, it's not too bad. Positron Bolt, yeah, well, gets rid of the Strike, so end of the problem. Dr. Melee, oh, archive 2 cards, very nice. Hapsis, and the group think tank. So group think. Okay, place Coward's End and destroy each non-damaged creature. It's a very nice way to get rid of the board. Plays Bramo, doesn't make a difference now, and rips with his 2 characters. Quantum Finger Trap, Daughter, and an Eddie Die. Bring the keys to cost. What, 10, 9? Oh, this is lovely. Oh, and a very nice foiled Quantum Finger Trap. Absolutely lovely. So, what do you do if you're Ugluk? You're not too bad. I mean, in a sense, Amber-wise, you're pretty much in the same position. Yes, well, Coffin gets rid of the problem, and then everybody reaps, gets some extra Amber, and is very nicely positioned to forge a second key, getting slightly ahead and outpacing the deck, but that's counting without the Exhumes and the Infinuses. And this is where I think that this package, provided that a giankqwerty gets this package in time, can really turn the game upside down for Ugluk. Oh, and 2 forward Infinuses, very, very nice. Ugluk plays Heist Knight, and this is the moment where maybe we will see the little bit of a shadow package that he has. And now, because of the chains, he probably has the time to craft his end. Yes, this is exactly what happens. Brent steals 3 embers, and okay, Bone of Venom on Infinus. Maybe I would be slightly careful about that, because we'll have to remember there's also the Exhumes, and yes, giankqwerty gets back into this Library of the Damned. What can he purge? He can purge a mean amount of things from Ugluk's discard. Yes, a Rodgrub Archive, Rodgrub, Exhume. Yeah, oh, Exhuming Eddie Die. I'm surprised. I would have been very tempted to exhume another Infinite and getting rid of some of the cards from Ugluk before he reshuffles. That would have been a different outcome. Now, yes, I think this is a good strategy given the situation. You have to rely a hell of a lot on the Brobnar package. You have the War Chest out. You have a lot of very nice creatures, and the Hideaway Hall. Okay, why not? Why do you do that now? Maybe you want to reshuffle it. I'm not sure. Now, no, that's interesting. What do you do if you're giankqwerty? Your opponent has 12 Ember. You have your interdimensional graph. I don't know where this is. but probably not in hand. And you're going to have to find a solution very, very, very quickly. Yes, cleans the board, plays Ogopogo, plays Shorty, plays a lacquer, arrives ready because you've been fighting with the coffin. Okay. Okay, and okay, Ugluk go pass into this, archives the card, plays Dustin, this is for his last key, gets to 9 Ember, check for the victory. What do you do now? Do you have an Infernus? Do you have a solution? Why Wormhole? Not finished with you. Return Edidai to the deck, plays the Neutron Shark. Okay, cleans the board. Lovely, plays Quant. And this is it. Couldn't change the game, and yeah, this is a very, very nice victory with that deck. I think what's impressive is how close the game is in the end, and how able it was to evaluate how much his opponent's net needed to be slowed to get the upper end. On paper, there's absolutely no reason why this JZSL shouldn't win, but with enough chain, Ugluk was able to slow the deck enough to get to a very nice W.